I am introducing you to the fascinating world of agentic AI, which is being one of the most exciting developments in artificial intelligence today. This course is focusing specifically on building intelligent personal assistants that can think, reason, and act autonomously. The title Agentic AI is representing a new paradigm where AI systems are no longer just responding to prompts, but are actively taking initiative to solve problems. I'm establishing that this is module one of our comprehensive course, and we are focusing on foundation and implementation. This module is being designed to give you both a theoretical understanding and hands on experience. The subtitle Learn to Build Autonomous AI Agents That Can Think, Reason, and Act Using the React Pattern is highlighting the core methodology we will be using throughout this course. I am emphasizing that this is not just a theoretical course, we are building real working systems. The combination of theory and practical implementation is ensuring that you understand not just what agentic AI is, but how to actually create these systems. I'm explaining that the first key characteristic of agentic AI is autonomy. When I say autonomous, I am meaning that these AI systems can act independently to achieve goals without requiring constant human guidance. Unlike traditional AI that waits for specific instructions, agentic AI is taking initiative. It is analyzing situations, making decisions, and executing actions based on its understanding of the desired outcomes. This autonomy is what makes these systems truly powerful. They are not just tools that respond to commands, but intelligent agents that can work toward objectives. I am describing how agentic AI possesses the ability to think through problems step by step. This reasoning capability is going far beyond simple pattern matching or retrieval of information. The AI is actually engaging in logical thinking processes, breaking down complex problems into smaller components, analyzing relationships between different pieces of information, and drawing conclusions based on evidence. This reasoning is happening in a transparent way where we can actually see and understand the AI's thought process. I am highlighting that one of the most revolutionary aspects of agentic AI is its ability to interact with external systems and APIs. Traditional AI systems are limited to generating text based on their training data. However, agentic AI is extending its capabilities by using tools. It can search the web for current information, perform calculations, send emails, manage calendars, interact with databases, and much more. This tool usage is transforming AI from a conversational interface into a capable digital assistant. I am emphasizing how agentic AI maintains context across conversations, which is being crucial for building meaningful, ongoing relationships with users. Unlike stateless systems that treat each interaction independently, agentic AI is remembering previous conversations, learning from past interactions, and building up a rich context about the user's preferences, goals, and history. This memory system is what allows for truly personalized and contextual assistance. I am stressing that agentic AI represents a fundamental shift from simple text generation to performing real world tasks. While traditional AI might tell you how to solve a problem, agentic AI is actually solving the problem for you by taking concrete actions in the digital world. I'm explaining how traditional AI systems operate in a very limited, reactive manner. When I describe single input, single output, highlighting how these systems are processing one request at a time without any continuation or follow up. Each interaction is isolated. The AI receives a prompt, generates a response, and then forgets everything that happened. There is no memory between interactions, which means users constantly have to re-establish context and repeat information. I am also pointing out that traditional AI cannot use external tools. It is limited to the knowledge it was trained on, which becomes outdated quickly. If you ask about current events, or need real time information, traditional AI cannot help because it has no way to access fresh data. It is purely reactive, meaning it only responds to what you give it rather than taking initiative to gather additional information or perform actions. I am contrasting this with agentic AI's multi step reasoning process. Instead of giving a single response, agentic AI is engaging in a conversation with itself, thinking through problems systematically. It might say, I need to search for current information about this topic, then analyze the results, then perform some calculations, and finally synthesize everything into a comprehensive answer. This multi step approach is allowing for much more thorough and accurate responses. The persistent conversation memory I am describing means that agentic AI is building a relationship with users over time. It remembers your preferences, your past questions, your work context, and your goals. This is creating a much more natural and helpful interaction pattern. I am highlighting that the most significant difference is the ability to perform real world tasks. While traditional AI might explain how to schedule a meeting, agentic AI can actually access your calendar, find available times, send invitations, and book the meeting room. This shift from explanation to execution is fundamentally changing how we interact with AI systems. I am explaining that agentic AI doesn't just wait for specific instructions, it is analyzing the situation, anticipating needs, and proactively suggesting solutions. If you mention you have a presentation tomorrow, it might proactively offer to help you research the topic, check the weather for your commute, or remind you to prepare your materials. I am explaining that the first fundamental principle of agentic AI is goal oriented behavior, which represents a paradigm shift from reactive proactive intelligence. When I describe goal oriented behavior, I am emphasizing that agents are not just responding to individual prompts, but are working systematically toward achieving specific objectives. This means the agent maintains focus on the desired outcome and evaluates each action based on how it contributes to reaching that goal. Unlike traditional AI that treats each interaction independently, goal oriented agents are maintaining a sense of purpose throughout multi step processes. If the goal is to help a user plan a vacation, the agent remembers this overarching objective while gathering information, destinations, checking prices, considering preferences, and making recommendations. Every action is being evaluated in the context of the ultimate goal. I'm describing how autonomous decision making represents the agent's ability to make independent choices about which actions to take based on its understanding of the situation and available tools. This autonomy is not random decision making, but informed choice making based on reasoning and context. The agent is analyzing the current situation, considering available options, evaluating potential outcomes, and selecting the most appropriate course of action without requiring explicit instructions for each step. Decision making process is informed by the agent's understanding of its capabilities, the user's needs, and the contextual requirements of the situation. I am explaining that iterative reasoning is what enables agents to handle complex problems that cannot be solved in a single step. The agent is engaging in continuous thinking processes, evaluating its progress, refining its approach, and adapting its strategy based on intermediate results and feedback. This iterative approach allows agents to recover from errors, improve their solutions over time, and handle uncertainty effectively. If the first approach doesn't work, the agent can try alternative methods. If partial information is obtained, the agent can build upon it systematically. This reasoning process is transparent and can be observed, making it possible to understand how the agent reaches its conclusions. I am emphasizing how tool utilization represents the agent's ability to dynamically extend its capabilities beyond its training knowledge. The agent is not limited to what it learned during training, but can access current information, perform calculations, send communications, and interact with external systems through tools. This dynamic tool selection is based on the agent's understanding of what each tool can do and when it's appropriate to use them. The agent is making informed decisions about which tools to use based on the specific requirements of each situation, the availability of tools, and the expected outcomes. I am describing how state management enables agents to maintain coherent long term interactions by preserving information across multiple exchanges. The agent is not just storing conversation history, but is managing complex state information that includes user preferences, ongoing contexts, intermediate results, and learned insights. This state management is allowing the agent to build relationships with users over time, remember important details, maintain consistency in its behavior, and provide personalized experiences. The agent is making intelligent decisions about what information to preserve, what to forget, and how to use historical context to improve current interactions. I am explaining that environmental awareness represents the agent's ability to observe and respond changes in its environment, adapting its behavior based on context and feedback. The agent is not operating in isolation but is constantly monitoring its environment for relevant changes, new information, and contextual cues. This awareness includes understanding user moods and preferences, recognizing changes in available resources, adapting to different communication styles, and responding appropriately to unexpected situations. The agent is demonstrating flexibility and adaptability while maintaining its core purpose and capabilities. Now that you understand the different agentic AI principles, in the next session, we will learn about the various agentic AI architectures.
See you in the next session.